Let's talk politics. Welcome to the new Enlightenment Talking Politics. Today we will talk about how the political polarization in the US can be solved, how the different parties can find together again. And for this we analyze what has been and how it could be in the future to find ways to work with each other again. Well, how this came about? Well, you all know what happened in the last 4 years with Donald Trump being US president. He polarized very much the political landscape into a right and into a left-wing area. And of course, he did some elemental mistakes that led at the end to the storming of the US Capitol on January 6th. We all know what happened, and I'm not going to talk much about it anymore because a lot of news channels and a lot of people were already talking about it. My point of view about how this whole situation can be solved in the future, to take out a little bit of the steam that was building up in the last 4 years, this is now what will be this video about. So, what has to be done? Well, on the Republican side, of course, defeat of the election has to be admitted. That's one thing, and I think most of the senators and also people in politics already have done that directly or indirectly. They can further go and say, well, we were falling for a liar, or we believed, and after all, it was of course not what was really the truth, what at the end came out of it. Then, of course, there has to be found a way out of this. Way out means somebody has to take the fall. The people that are responsible for the wrongdoings have to be punished. So it is either the president himself or some of his governmental staff, or even the rioters themselves have to be brought to justice to make a finishing line under it. That is the basic that has to be done on the Republican side. Now, a little bit more has to be done actually on the Democratic side of the aisle. They have to offer a hand. And sometimes offering a hand can be very difficult, especially when you know what happened in the past. One big step is, for instance, not condemning all Republicans for being Trumpists. I think there are a lot of decent Republicans out there, my European view, that can be talked to, that know that something went wrong politically in their party the last 4 years or 5. So those people have to get reached out to by the Democrats. And making this more possible, and what the hand offering actually is, to take a little bit conservatism in their program of politics too, to write a little bit of it on their agenda, so they can include the Republicans. It doesn't have to be a very, very big move, but it is a signal, a hand that is being offered we do this together, this one thing or this two things, or we can be on one line for this. This helps to fill up the barriers and holes that lie between them. And the final step on the Democratic side, it has to be, and also on the Republican side, of course, it has to be talked with each other again. Maybe even with a little bit whiskey or whatever. They have to talk to each other about what is going on in this country and how it can be solved. Not only by polarization and saying, oh, we do the one extreme or the other. No. It has to be a middle way to be found. And I think going forward like this will be a solution to this immense political polarization that the US is going through at the moment. I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.